Hello and welcome. We got ourselves a game here against a Croatian opponent, both more or less equally rated. And he's playing the semi-Slav structure, e6 and c6. Well, I play e3 because a lot of people like to play f5 here, and that gets into this kind of hedgehog structure. And right then I know this guy's a system player, and I don't want no system players in me. I'm going to make my own system. So I always play g4. That's why I play e3 instead of knight f3, so I can have that g4 option. And now the follow-up move is important to know that queen here is really key kind of idea. That if he captures and you capture back with the bishop and you create a lot of pressure there. If he doesn't capture, I think, yeah, isn't it that there's just too much pressure building up on this pawn? And you can also bring in the reinforcements from here. So too much pressure building up, and only two defenders currently. A third defender loosens up this square. And even if he should somehow manage it, you can also slow walk the knight into the position. In fact, maybe that's what we should do. Now, let's be concrete. Well, concretely, I think it makes sense to play one move. Now we can see whether we're going to play knight f4 or just knight capture here and then reinforce the knight on c3 after. Or maybe that was just a bad idea all around. Yeah, we're gonna get this stuff rolling in a different way here. Can we play this already? I think we can, because we can capture with check if we need to. I think we should just capture with check and take another pawn. Is that getting too greedy? King is slightly vulnerable. It's quite marginal. That's a good move. That's a good move. Okay, so he's prevented me from castling, at least in the short run. However, this pawn here does save the day, unless he comes in with the queen and creates new problems. But even that should be solved easily. Okay, creative move to stay on that diagonal. Bishop here seems like the choice. Playing with all the geometry of the position to attack and defend at the same time. It all just really worked out, and an interesting move there to sacrifice the rook. Kind of think like a move like this is begging to be played, so I'm just going to play it already. And now see if this makes any sense at all, connecting the rooks. Problem is, if we capture here, his queen comes in with a lot of invasive potential. So we have to be very serious about that. It's not a joking matter. Bishop here to put pressure on this could force a defensive positioning. think we should do something like that. I know the knight's not really the threatening piece of the position, but we should try to win some material if we can. And now, yeah, so we're creating passivity in his position. Now if he comes here, can we not capture? Yeah, we capture. And he can't capture back with the queen, so this is still to be taken. And now, of course, we can capture it, but it's still not fully relaxed. Maybe we got to threaten to get the other rook in. Okay, only a minute left for me, so I've left it a teensy weensy little bit late here, but we have a very solid position, and we're just doing our due diligence in terms of playing a little bit, having just enough safe moves in there to not let the tables turn. Because top-rated players can easily turn the tables on you quickly. So you got to watch out for that. I think queen here is a move that feels like it is begging to be played. I'll just play it. Let's see if he comes here. I think we just liquidate all the advantage or whatever. We cash in, so to speak. Now at this point, I think we cash in. And he captures with the rook, then he gets to keep his queens on the board, but he does run into some tricky tactical positions. And I think the more tricky is queen check, actually. Because earlier he would defend with the knight if I did rook check, and it would be comfortable defense. But now, with the queen, he's got to defend it with his queen, and then he loses the knight right after. So kind of like a very good incisive attack there from out of nowhere. But it's all about understanding the opening and taking him out of his system and knowing the first few moves after the opening. That's really what drove this. And then after that, of course, excellent tactical play. We're not going to deny that. But just telling you, okay, now I've been playing G takes F5 my whole life, literally, but turns out that's not even optimal. So I always take here because it just makes this whole setup here so much better. I'm not sure I'm convinced, but let's see what the computer thinks. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is going right into his favorite spiderweb structure, right? So I'm gonna disagree with AI on this one. I'm gonna disagree with AI. Yeah, so simple. All of this play coming so simply. Now, he of course he offered it, and now maybe I should have just taken it right away, I guess. Yeah, but we still get very good moves coming in good speed, and knight capturing that bishop was accurate. Greedy pawn capture was not accurate. Greedy pawn capture was exactly that. Queen back here, more humble, you know, more humble, preventing any ruckus from emerging out of nowhere. This bishop move I thought was very elegant, but it turns out to be a mistake. Knight in here is more solid. But Black had a clear plan. He just wanted to make it difficult for me to make my move. And of course, he had these kind of ideas probably floating around as well. So it's not just a silly move. It just seems to not be good enough here. But that is a strategy. You know, when you're down, you go for a hyper aggressive attack in hopes of turning the tables. And of course, that can backfire if white plays precisely enough, sees the opportunities, and takes them. It doesn't always happen. At this point, okay, castling. queenside castling. Wow, castling right into a check. That's interesting. Interesting that that would be the best move here. I mean, AI has already given up at this point, basically. So I don't know. This is stupid. All right. This king move was a big blunder, and here's where we can maybe learn something. Why is this king move such a big bloody blunder? Because being here, I think this, we get this, and then two bishops are attacking two rooks at the same time. It's an incredible move. It's an incredible move. So I won't play myself too badly. Capturing there was good. Now the tension was relieved, and this rook c1 move, we invested the time and it was worth investing. All of this pretty accurate, and now we cashed in. We went for the jugular and we closed it. Nice game. Thank you.